the Act Man and his, I guess, take on freaking the whole stupid boycott. Oh, this was just a day ago. If this was a few weeks ago, I wouldn't watch it. But since it's a day ago, I figured maybe it's something new. So let's take a look.
There you are, casting spells in your open world Harry Potter game, and all of a
It's funny
sudden,
because I'm gonna be
you're a
playing that after
bigot.
this.
You didn't ask for this. You didn't choose this. Yet there it is. What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and today we're putting on our hazmat suits and jumping headfirst into what is possibly the most toxic discourse around a video game I've ever seen since The Last of Us Part 2. Now, unlike many of the hot takes that will be presented in this video, I completely understand if you don't want to watch this video and you don't care about any of the political, social issues people have been talking about surrounding Hogwarts Legacy.
Do I want to keep watching this stuff? I'll be honest, I think it's been played out to a point where it's just like not even worth talking about anymore. I think I've said what I've said, and it seems like it's just going to go over it again. So yeah, I'm going to skip this video. I'll still give it a like. But yeah, if you want to watch it, like, I don't know. It's up to you, but okay, let's actually see this first part. I just want to see this very first part.
So where did these boycotters come up with this idea? I had to get to the bottom of it, as it was the crux of their argument. JK herself has said that purchasing anything that she helped to create is a statement of support for her and her views. Did she now? This is something I've heard a lot of people say ad nauseum. Now, one person who said this, I asked them for a source, and the reply was to tell me, go Google it, and then they blocked me. Which is always a good sign, right? When you're like, hey, can I validate the truth of what you're saying? And they're like, nope, bye. As it happens, I found the quote they're referencing, and it's a tweet from J.K. Rowling. Now, again, whatever you think about her, I'm just trying to set the record straight on everything. Now, remember, their entire argument that buying Hogwarts Legacy is an endorsement of J.K. Rowling and all her beliefs.
I mean, to be fair, Act-Man, I don't think the people who are following this blindly have made it this far in this video.
Hinges on this one single quote. Someone tweeted at her, how do you sleep at night knowing you've lost a whole audience from buying your books? JK responded, I read my most recent royalty checks, and I find the pain goes away pretty quickly.
Damn. That's freaking okay.
So what does this have to do with her beliefs on trans people?
Well, I'll tell you. Absolutely fucking nothing.
I mean, it's a dumb premise to begin with, right?
Oh, that was the tweet they were talking about? I thought it was just like J.K. Rowling being mean to someone.
The idea that purchasing a product is like an endorsement or validation of someone's beliefs. Like, even if J.K. Rowling said that, she'd be an idiot. Because if paying someone money is an endorsement, then all of us who pay taxes are going to hell. Buying or playing Hogwarts Legacy is not an endorsement of anything besides, I want to play this game. I want to try it out. It looks fun. But this tweet isn't even about that. So the idea that royalties she collects from sales of Hogwarts Legacy go towards like these funds and campaigns to wipe trans people off the planet, it falls apart under the most basic of scrutiny. Separate your emotion and read the words in English. She's not saying money she makes is validation of her beliefs. It's validation that people still love her work. That she makes money and doesn't give a fuck what you think. So now the obvious question is why the Harry Potter game? Why this? Out of all of J.K. Rowling's sources of incomes, why is this the thing that people are targeting?
Well, why are you so fixated on this game? It's funny, because that's actually my question as well. Why are you so fixated on this game? It just seems so odd to me that out of every avenue she gets money from, you decide to go after this Warner Brothers video game that she's not even involved with. But I think I know why. Because it's easier. You get to get out of bed, pajamas on, go right onto your keyboard and type in Harry Potter game bad, therefore I'm a good person. At some point, these movements always get hijacked by disingenuous individuals.
Yeah, that's what I said with the Zeppela video. And I think Asman also mentioned is a slacktivist. Like just people who don't really want to do anything, but still want to pretend they're good people.
Trying to look like the good guy for some type of purpose or validation.
You see, my goal is to expose these boycotters for what they really are. Slacktivists. So even though these people have no legitimate claim that we're all bigots, I can still respect their desire to boycott something, because it sure as shit ain't my place to tell you how to ethically spend your money. So don't tell me what to do. Do we have an accord? Good, let's shake on it. But nope, that's not how these folks operate. If you're not with me,
then you're my enemy.
Now, once the game hit early access, the boycott really started to spiral into pure degeneracy. Introducing HaveTheyStreamedThatWizardingGame.com. Find out if anyone you follow on Twitch has streamed that new wizard game, so you can bully and harass them. This is a really productive use of everyone's time. Like, what the fuck, dog? You took time out of your day to make this database, then deleted it like 6 hours later. Think it's maybe time to lock this. Bro just came out with a search engine intended to be used to target and harass random Twitch streamers, but the second he starts getting flack, he cowers back in his molehill. You're a pussy. I also love the irony of him being afraid to say the name of the game.
Yeah.
I think there was a similar concept like that in the books, maybe.
Voldemort.
So they tried bullying others into not streaming the game. Some succeeded, which is
I've seen some like comments like the game that must not be named.
unfortunate. One such streamer was Hassan Piker, who's one of the biggest on Twitch. Now, he wanted to stream the game and do a fundraiser on those streams with charity funds that would go towards helping trans people, a noble cause.
That makes sense.
Luckily, his
Hassan.
audience was apparently successful in convincing him not to play the game and not to raise money for that charity.
Everybody was like, don't play it, don't do it, don't fucking don't play it and fundraise for a trans lifeline by playing that game. Okay, I won't. It's too much of a headache.
Way to go, guys. Good job. Good going.
Yeah, you just cost millions in charities that would have gone towards trans freaking people. Like, it's ridiculous.
Mission accomplished. Good work. Congratulations on discouraging one of the biggest Twitch streamers from raising money for a cause you all pretend to care about. Real class act.
Nicely done, gentlemen. Your work here today has made the Chancellor a very heavy man.
The only reason why I'm not playing this game, and I know a bunch of other people are not playing this game, is because we know that it's not worth it to get fucking bullied endlessly and called transphobic endlessly.
You know, part of me is like,
Yeah.
Hassan, why should you give a fuck what these people think? But the other part of me understands that, like, you don't want to bring such a toxic, divisive
Well, I think also is like Hassan's like really into the political sphere with his content, right? So I think it makes sense for him not to want to get involved with it.
topic to your audience. Like, I totally understand as a content creator just not wanting to deal with that at all. But it's fucking wild that this man is getting any shit at all for talking about Hogwarts Legacy when he just used his platform to raise over $1 million for victims of the earthquake in Turkey. These people complaining don't care about charity. We saw this with Mr. Beast. You can do the nicest things and they will still hate you. So don't even bother trying to please them. It's a waste of time. So
Yep, I already said that. Like, it's never enough for these people. Like, because they actually don't really care. Like, it's not something they're actually passionate about. They just want to attack someone. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to watch the rest of the video. Like, I was hoping he'd go more into the JK Rowling and, like, the trans phobia thing she said. Dissect it a bit more. But it doesn't really matter. It's one of the dumbest things that's happened, I think. Like, I think Last of Us 2 makes more sense. At least, because not everyone who didn't play the game or didn't want to play the game, like myself, like, I didn't really want to play it because they killed Joel in such a dumb way. So I'm like, okay, you killed, like, the main character from the previous game that we have an attachment to in a really stupid way. So I'm like, I'm not really interested in the rest of the game if that's what you're going to do to that character. So, had nothing to do with, like, trans stuff, so it's whatever. Yeah, this was really dumb. The video's good. Like, don't get me wrong. I just think the whole issue is dumb.